Hi guys. I'm going to take a few minutes and talk to you about active and passive voice. Okay, you're going to have several activities set up today for you to do regarding active and passive voice. And it's expected that you kind of know about this stuff. So I'm going to go through and just explain to you myself a few things. And then you can go through the module and go through USA test prep. I have a few other activities for you to do there. All right, so active and passive voice sounds complicated. It's actually very easy. Once you know what one is, by elimination, you can figure out if something's passive voice. So let's kind of go through some examples. All right, voice is just the verb form of the sentence, okay? There's always an action in a sentence. There's always a verb in a sentence. We learned this in elementary school. Okay, so let's look at some examples. That's the best way to know what active voice and passive voice is. Let's look at our first sentence. This sentence is written in active voice, okay? It says, James hit the ball. Okay, who or what is the subject in the sentence? Okay, we learned this in elementary school. Subject to the sentence is usually in the beginning. Who or what is the sentence about? It's about James. James is the subject of the sentence. Okay, what's the verb in the sentence? The action. Hit. Okay, is James hitting? Is James the subject of the sentence performing the action? Yes, he is. This sentence is an active voice. It's as easy as that. If you can't tell if the sentence is an active voice, then it's probably going to be passive. Let's look at this example of passive voice. Okay, the ball was hit by James. Who or what is the subject in this sentence? The ball is the subject in this sentence. Okay, what is the verb or verbs in this instance? Was hit. Is the subject performing the action? Well, it looks to me that the action is happening kind of opposite. The ball's not hitting anyone. James hit the ball. The ball was affected, impacted by this action, was hit. Therefore, it's passive voice. Okay, let's take a look at some other examples. The ball hit Janet. Subject to the sentence is the ball. Is the ball performing the action, hitting? Yes, it's active voice. Easy as that. Janet was hit by the ball. Subject is Janet. Action is was hit. This action is happening to the subject. The subject's not doing the action. Passive voice. Let's look at another example. He wrote a letter. Very direct. Who did the writing? He. Subject to the sentence, did this action. Passive. The letter was written by him. So what you will start to notice is passive voice sentences are a little bit longer. They have this prepositional phrase at the end. You often have two verbs together. Was written, was hit, is being. Okay, they're a little bit longer. Okay, another example, the mailman carried the mail. Very easy. Subject to the sentence, the mailman. The verb, carried. Is the subject performing the action? Yes. Easy as that. The mail was carried by the mailman. Subject is the mail. Verb is was carried. Is the mail carrying something? No. The verb action in the sentence is happening to the subject. And here we go again, this little prepositional phrase. So you'll notice passive sentences are a little bit longer. Okay, we're not going to go through all these examples. You're going to have some time today. All right, there are instances where passive voice is useful, or it's done on purpose, or it's good to use passive voice. For instance, if you want to tell about an action or something that's happening, but you don't want to mention who does it. Maybe it's a story, they don't want to give it away yet. You're writing something, you don't want to give away who did it yet. Okay, then in that instance, it would be useful to use passive voice. For instance, here's an example. Joe broke the window. It's very clear we know what happened to the window. Joe broke it. The window was broken. Here, we only know that something happened to the window, but we don't know who did it yet. Okay? So there are instances where it's useful. Most of the time in your writing, for your purposes, you need to be using active voice, okay? So I'm going to let you loose to go through on USA Test Prep and go through the activities I have set up today for practicing with active and passive voice. If you have a question, message me. If I have a few questions, maybe we'll have a meetup and we'll talk about some more things that have to do with this, do some more practice together as a group. But look at the video I have on USA Test Prep, text me, message me through Canvas, and we'll go through this stuff together, okay? But yeah, if you message me on Canvas, even if I will be online, but I also get it quick on my phone. Comes through like a message on my phone so I can reply back instantly. Okay? So, good luck with your work today. Make sure you go through every aspect of your assignments today, okay, guys? I'll talk to you later.